And the Clayton County Sheriff just filed a lawsuit against the county after his budget was slashed by millions of dollars. Atlanta News First anchor Joe Gorcho is here in the studio tonight. So, Joe, he's taking this battle to court.
And this is something, Carly, that we've been expecting. He brought this back up in June. Sheriff LaVon Allen threatened to file this suit back then after the Clayton County commissioners approved a budget that would let go of nearly 40 correctional officers. It's a move county leaders said would save the county $10 million. The move also reduces part-time salaries and overtime while making other changes to reduce insurance benefits. And that's just some of the budgetary decisions made by the county back in June. Tonight, we did request a copy of that formal lawsuit itself. We're still waiting on that. But we did get a statement from Sheriff LaVon Allen's office. So a couple of things to highlight from it. It says there were numerous attempts to convince the board to do the right thing. It has refused even in light of an independent assessment paid for by the board that concluded that the jail was inadequately staffed. Also saying the board is trying to usurp his constitutional authority and arbitrarily control the sheriff's budget. Adding that the lawsuit calls on the board to adequately fund the Clayton County Detention Center as well. Now, we've reached out to the board, the sheriff, and the sheriff's attorney to discuss the filing of this lawsuit tonight, but we have yet to hear back. Carly?
Stay on top of it, Joe. Thank you. Tonight.